all you people, I'm Doodle, also known as the Doodle Griffin, and welcome to my very first long formatted video and the first episode of a new series I like to call Doodling with Doodle. Before, I just made shorts on this channel of my original characters, and also sometimes fan animations / animatics of different series I enjoyed, mostly so far Five Nights at Freddy's, but I decided I wanted to branch out, expand my horizons, you know? Now don't worry, I will still be doing animations and animatics for those who've subscribed for me, but I'll also just be making these drawing videos too. Now let's get into it. First, I'll give you a quick rundown on what this series is about. Basically, some rando on the internet, me, I'm the rando, talks about random things while drawing those random things. Usually those random things are usually what I'm interested in at the time, or I just think would be cool to talk about. And at the end, I'll have a finished artwork of said random thing. If you want to join me, just grab a sketchbook or a tablet and let's get doodling. Since this is the first episode, I thought it would only be fitting to draw my persona character first, Doodle. I'll give you guys some backstory first. When I was first making my Instagram and YouTube account, by the way, I have an Instagram page where I post final artworks of these videos and also OC and comic artworks. Link is in the description on my channel page. Anyways, while I was making my accounts, I knew I wanted a little mascot persona to represent me. So I made Doodle. Now Doodle is, well, a griffin, hence the name. However, when I was coming up with her design, I didn't want to make her just a regular old lion eagle griffin, because I didn't think that represented me very well, and I also think they're kind of boring. So I decided to make her part calico cat, and part, well, something else. So here's the thing, when I first designed her, I knew I wanted her to be part calico, because I like calicos and I think they're cool. But I didn't know what bird I should make her. Nothing seemed to fit. So for a year she had an unknown half. Till one day, actually while I was recording this video, I figured it out. I decided I would make her part pigeon. Now I know what you're thinking, aren't pigeons goofy birds? Why would you pick that? And to that I say, why not? Yes, I know pigeons are weird, and pigeons are goofy birds, but you know what, I'm also weird and goofy too, so I think it fits pretty well. Plus, pigeons are really interesting birds once you learn about them. For example, pigeons actually feed their young milk. Yeah, they do that. You can thank wild krats for that fact. And also, they have a really good sense of direction. Pretty much find their way home from anywhere. And I'm pretty sure that's why carrier pigeons were also a thing to begin with. Yes, they're goofy, but they're also pretty smart and interesting. But let's move on for that, and let's talk about my favorite subject, color. For my avatar, I wanted an interesting color scheme that I liked. Even though purple is my favorite, well, more so lavender purple, I wanted something else. I wanted to use my favorite complementary colors, blue and orange. And for those who don't know what complementary colors are, I'll explain real quick. Complementary colors are colors that are on the opposite side of the color wheel. For example, yellow and purple are complementary colors, green and red, and of course, blue and orange. Let me know in the comment what your favorite complementary colors are. I'm curious. So why blue and orange? Well, because Portal. The answer is Portal, although more so Portal 2, you see. When I was younger, I would play Portal 2 co-op mode with my brothers, and I would also watch them play in the campaign too. And as soon as I saw those blue and orange portals right next to each other, I was hooked. However, it's mostly just light blue and orange that are my favorite. Darker shades, not so much. Although as an artist, I have no least favorite color, only colors I don't like on certain objects, like yellow on automobiles. But getting back on track, I decided to have her base color be white because also Portal. Even though I never finished the campaign for that, I just really like the color palette, I guess. Going on to the next bit, I'm going to be talking about why I'm drawing right now. At the time of recording this, I'm actually making my current profile picture because my old one, I'll throw a picture up on screen, was more than a year old, and my art style has greatly improved since then, so it was time for a change. So I'm actually coming up with poses for my profile. When I'm trying to come up with ideas and concepts, I almost always use my sketchbook for this. Not all the time, but mostly. I don't know why, I just don't like using digital when coming up with concepts. I think I just prefer the physicalness and the feel of the paper and the pencil in my hands, and I just can't get that with digital. Maybe it's like the fact that the undo button is always there to opt out, or maybe it's just I don't feel like I'm actually, doodling with it. But I still love both mediums, and they definitely both have their pros and cons. But for this final artwork, I'm going digital. For the final picture, I used a combination of a sketch with a giant pencil and the one with the sun sunglasses. I always liked the idea of Doodle just holding a giant pencil, and I added the sunglasses for the cool factor. I actually ended up using some of the other sketch ideas as sprites for my avatar to appear on screen while I'm talking. And there we have it, folks, the final product. I'm really happy how this turned out, and I can definitely see the improvements from my old profile picture. Sorry if this video is going to run a little bit short. It is the first episode after all, and I'm still very new at making all of this. But I'm going to have to wrap it up here. So tune in next week for another episode where I will ABC y'all later. Goodbye!